Countryside. It's Joe Smith, your general manager, and I'm here today with JD Verone, our golf course superintendent. Today's Monday, June 9th.
Yes.
And JD, it's been a while since I've had you on camera.
Yeah, been a while.
And that can only mean one thing. We got something going on in your world.
That's right.
Thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule. So Countryside, two important things we want to touch on in today's video. So we're going to keep it rather short and concise and focused here. So first and foremost, golf course is closed.
Golf course is closed.
We're closed for our first of two summer maintenance weeks.
That's correct.
JD, the first time in the history of Countryside that we're doing this.
For an extended period of time, Joe.
Yes.
Yep.
So we closed down yesterday
Yes.
to start aerifying the greens, and the course is closed through Monday, June 16th.
That's correct.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the plan? This was actually recommended by our consulting agronomist.
That's correct.
You know, we keep saying the golf course was just renovated. Well, that was 6 years ago now.
6 years ago.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. We were actually, Greg and I, my assistant, were talking. We were sprigging greens 6 years ago. So these greens are, they're getting there. And this is part of the upkeep of the greens. You know, as they start getting older, you need to double up on the aerifications to bring down the organic matter.
Yes.
Joe, that's what ages greens, is the accumulation of organic matter. You see, we're growing turf year round here in Florida, especially South Florida. So keeping up, diluting the organic matter. In other words, we're taking out some of this organic matter. And if you've seen us out in the past, we're putting in just straight washed sand, and you mix those two together, it dilutes the organic matter, extends the life of the greens, Joe. So that's what we're doing.
So you're doing two aerifications essentially during this closure.
Back to back.
So pretty aggressive.
Very
on
aggressive.
the greens, and then you have a multitude of other projects that you'll be working on throughout the week.
Yeah, this gives us an opportunity, Joe. Just so you know, out there, we're going to be verticutting all turf areas. You know, we've been verticutting the greens on closed Mondays, but now we're doing tees, fairways, and approaches. And obviously we're aerifying the greens, but we also look to aerify tees and fairways during this closure too. That's fitting quite a lot into this week.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for good weather, and we're hoping that everything goes well.
Yeah. Well, you guys have always performed well in the past. Your leadership, along with Greg's and Rigo's and Gabrielle, I mean, you guys have just done so much here over my time here anyways. And I'm confident that this week will go well. And
well, you know, it's been a great time. You know, we're seeing a lot of things going around here at the clubhouse. You know, and now we're just moving right into summer cultural practices on the golf course. So we're moving right along, and we're looking for a good week.
Yeah. So that's a good segue, because on top of all of that, you guys have been busy getting the clubhouse landscaped so that we could work with the county to close out our site inspections. Not a small task at all. So first off, I want to thank you and your team, and Gabrielle especially, for all the work.
Great team effort.
To get us to this point. But that brings us to our second important topic in today's video, is the plan to transition into the clubhouse and get up and operational. So this is kind of what we've all been waiting for the last 2 years. So we keep saying internally, it's game time now. So the plan is, and I communicated a little bit of this in my project update video with Mike McDonald last week. But this week will be our last week of normal operations. So this will be the last week for operations in the administration office, and our last week for lunch service. So the last day that you can have lunch at Camp Countryside will be this coming Friday, June 13th. And then starting next week, we are going to close down food and beverage and close down administration. And that's when we're going to start really transitioning, physically moving over into the club, getting stocked, getting operational, so we can open up here at Countryside 2.0.
Yeah.
So our target date for operations beginning in the clubhouse is going to be Tuesday, July 8th. So right after 4th of July. It's about a 3-week transition time frame. Obviously, we'll be doing regular updates while we're moving into the clubhouse. So if that date changes for any reason, if it's a little earlier, a little later, we'll communicate that to you. But we are in position to have our temporary CO today, which allows us to begin moving into the building. Does not permit us to have any members in the building. So again, very important that you observe from a distance.
That's correct.
But we will be actively moving in starting the week of the 16th. So that being said, I just want to reiterate, we will not have food service available during that period of time. Once we get settled, there will be some administrative items that we'll be able to help with. For example, if you do need an access decal for your RAD, you can always request those online, and anything needed from the administration office will be available for pickup in the golf shop. And we will communicate details on that in next week's video. So look for details on that the week of the 16th. But again, exciting times.
Yes.
You know, I can't believe we're at this point.
A lot of work's been done to this point,
Tons
Joe,
of work,
but
yeah.
it's really coming together.
Yeah. So the week of the 16th, we go dark in admin, dark in food and beverage. That's also the week that the golf course reopens.
Yes.
So you'll be able to play golf as normal. You'll be able to use the wellness center as normal. You just won't be able to dine here at the club while we move into the clubhouse and get settled into our new space. So exciting time. It's what we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
And everyone has had a hand in getting us to this point.
That's
So
true.
It's
Thank
really
you to the
exciting.
membership.
Yes. Thank you all for your patience and
Absolutely.
understanding and flexibility as we've worked in temporary facilities over the last almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's a great point to be at. So
It is.
good stuff.
It is.
One last reminder I'll leave you with is this week, while the golf course is closed for JD to do maintenance, the pro shop is still available every day until noon. So if you need to make a reciprocal tee time or you need to get your bags out of storage or whatnot, feel free to contact the shop. That team will be on site. Mike Batter and his team are actually around doing some projects in the cart barn, doing some pressure washing and just kind of summer cleaning projects. So we are on site while the golf course is closed. So JD, did I cover it?
I think you did,
That's
Joe.
a short one, but exciting. A lot of great information in a few quick minutes there.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
excellent. Well, Countryside, please stay tuned. If there's any time to watch your emails, now's the time, because we're going to be communicating more so as we get transitioning into the club. But we're there, so it's excellent.
Sure is
exciting.
close.
So
Thanks.
one more week of Camp Countryside, week of the 16th through July 7th, we're closed to move. So we'll leave you there.
Get ready.
JD, thanks for the time as always.
Thank you,
Countryside, questions, comments, send them our way. Otherwise, we'll see you around the club real soon, and we'll see you in this building shortly thereafter. Thank you.